The recording is going. We're good to go. Hello to people viewing this on YouTube. Part 2 of the skin tier list. Today, we are doing the decorated weapons, not the war paints. War paints we did last time. Today, we're doing the good stuff, the original stuff, the skins that are proper and firm for this game. That's what we're doing. That's the plan, alright? Is there an uncanny heavy tier? No, not today. There is no uncanny heavy tier. No, sir. Face reveal? I mean, at this point, everyone has seen my face. I think we're all, it's all there. God, my hair is really shit today. Ugh. The joys of getting old and having a receding hairline. There's just not much you can do about it. Just gotta enjoy the bald spot. However, these headphones are uncomfortable, so I'm gonna swap to my headset. Give me just a second. Napoleon Dynamite was straight hair. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite to the stage where it looks like I'm trying too hard to keep it, but once that hairline gets too far back, man, it's coming off. It's coming off. I'm just gonna shave it off. Because at a certain stage, it just doesn't look good anymore. So, yeah. Do I know when the summer update is supposed to come out? No. No one knows the specific day when the summer update is going to come out. However, I will say soon. You will not have to wait much longer for the summer update to come out. Today, highly unlikely, small chance, more likely that it's going to be early next week. If it comes out today, nice, but chances are probably early next week. So, how old am I? I'm 28 going on 29, and baldness runs in my family, so I'm gonna lose all of my hair probably before I turn 30. That is just the nature of my genetics, and it fucking sucks. So, just gotta own it. Just gotta own it. Bro, you're ancient. I'm fucking 28. I'm fucking 20. If being 28 is ancient, my god, human life expectancy has dropped off exponentially since I was born. No, yeah, I saw that there was a re-upload of Steel by the original creator. So here's the thing, right? The only way that map creators can submit fixes is by creating a workshop page. It makes getting paid for the maps easier because that's how Valve does things now. Those were official fixes submitted to the workshop, and they were privated because they are going into the update. That's why they were briefly on there and then taken off. If they are still taken down, but that's what's going on. So yeah. Yeah, Valve has been adding community maps since like 2009, 2010, something like that. Been adding them for a long time, but they didn't swap over to like the majority of things being community made until like 2013, 2014 is when they really started like leaning heavily into only community made stuff. So, like the only official Valve map like that came from Valve, the most recent one was Mercenary Park, which was just a reskin of existing assets that they had built back in like 2009. And then pretty much every map added to TF2 after, I want to say Powerhouse, has been community made, even though a significant volume of community made maps came before Powerhouse as well. So, yeah. That's the whole thing. That's what's going on. Should be interesting to see how the update goes. Hopefully the update won't be shit, but who knows. Yeah, I know Powerhouse is made by Valve. On a scale of 0 to 10, what are my expectations for the update as a whole? Honestly, a 0. I have zero faith in Valve as a company. I hold my expectations are subterranean because just of how they've been handling this game since 2018. It's been fucking pathetic. They've been hucking in a bunch of garbage, and they keep hucking in garbage. All the maps they've been adding are terrible. They absolutely refuse to, deal with the cheating and bot problem. It's like they just keep poking the fucking dead horse with a stick, and it keeps squirting out some money. That's all they're gonna keep doing, right? Like, it'd be great if the summer update is of marginally higher quality than previous updates. I hope that's going to be the case, but I already know that it's not going to be. I already know. Like, again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong. It would be great for everybody if Valve actually gave a shit about this game, but they don't. So that's it. It's just another big batch of community made content being sold back to the community at top dollar. So that's the whole thing. No, yeah, the only reason why they're making this update is for more money because that's really all they care about. Like they know that they've been pissing people off by just doing Halloween Smissmas, Halloween Smissmas, Halloween Smissmas, Halloween Smissmas, and then occasionally a summer hat box, right? People were getting really tired of that, and they're like, oh shit, if we want to keep earning money from this game, maybe we should probably stop hucking in a bunch of Halloween and Christmas themed garbage. Maybe we should go back to how things kinda were in the original updates and earn them more money. No, there will never be a new weapon added to Team Fortress 2 ever. There will never be a new weapon, and there will never be a balance change in the form of something that is not a bug fix, right? Like fixing the Iron Bomber's hitbox size. There will never be a balance change ever again, and there will never be a new weapon ever again in Team Fortress 2. Period. The game is way beyond that stage. Way beyond that stage. Do you think they'll ever sell the IP? Fuck no. Valve is very covetous of their own IPs. They'll never do that ever. They will hold on to Team Fortress 2 forever. Period. Please fix the Sandman. I mean, yeah, it'd be great, but they're not gonna do that. All right, I think that's enough rambling about the update. We got a lot of skins to go through. So I vote that we get going. All right, we got a whole slew of things to begin going through. All right. So before I start, feel like I got to go over the tiers again because people are gonna get mad if I don't do that. C tier. C tier is middle of the road, man. C tier is middle of the road. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just okay. It's right in the middle. It's an acceptable skin. Anything below this, unacceptable. Anything above it is good or better. That is what C tier is. D, bad skin, not good. It's not absolute dog shit, but it's pretty bad. You can still make an argument for it being You can make an argument for it being acceptable for the game. Same for E tier, but E is just really bad. And then Enjoyer tier is in the fan tier, I should say. The fan tier will be defined later on. So get ready for that. B tier, good skin, solid skin, fucking great. That like this is where most skins are gonna end up likely in this tier list. A is phenomenal. Can't get above A. Very few instances get above A. A is like some of the best good shit. And then Enjoyer tier will also be defined later on with the creme de la creme, best of the best. It is peak quality is Enjoyer tier. That's how this is gonna go. And just like the Warpaint tier list, we will begin with the Civic Duty Shotgun, which is just your simple, run-of-the-mill, middle-of-the-road, okay skin that defines the top of C tier. That's what's going on. That is the Civic Duty Shotgun. It is just your simple, bare-bones, basic, team-colored skin. It is just okay. That's the Civic Duty Shotgun. I think we can all agree on this. Hopefully we can. If not, well, you're objectively wrong. So yeah, and again, before I continue, already did all of the war paints. The war paints are on my second channel. The VOD for that has been uploaded. That's it. All right, next up, we have the Bog Trotter Sniper Rifle. This one is kind of just okay. It's just okay. It's not amazing. It's not really... I can't even really consider it as good. It's visually pleasing, you know, it's not really anything amazing. I'm gonna say it's kind of, you know, we'll say middle of C tier for Bog Trotter, kind of right around here. I think this is acceptable. It's not bad, it's not good, but I consider it a mid C tier skin. Bovine Blazemaker, however, Touch the Cow, Do It Now, is one of my favorite skins in the game. This is... We're getting an A tier already. We're getting middle of the road A tier for Bovine Blazemaker. I fucking love this skin. I don't care what you say. This is the right way to handle black and white in TF2. Slightly muted out. It is just solid. I love this fucking skin. It is good. It's a good skin. I'm sorry. Belongs in A tier. You can get it. It's not even that expensive anymore, is it? I don't even know how much is it on the community market non-strange factory now? Let me see. Bovine Blazemaker. Please, can I type? Can I get a Z instead of an X? Love having large hands. Bovine Blazemaker. Oh, Steam is shit in the bed, baby. Factory new. $50? God damn, that went up by a lot. This used to be like $15 a couple of years ago. Good God. I bet that none of the skins are going to make it above A tier. That's where you're wrong, my friend. Yeah, you're right. This is really expensive now. That's kind of crazy. Citizen Pain minigun. This one's also just okay. It's not amazing by any means. It's a decent looking, team colored, well, it used to be, very cheap minigun. It's like, I really have no strong complaints about this one. It's pretty good, handles the colors right. If you're gonna do, like, a sticker pattern skin, this is the way to do it. You have the insignia, the decals that are heavily inspired by assets already in the game. It just meshes well with everything else, looks good with a variety of loadouts. I'm gonna put this, like, in also an upper C tier. Actually, no. I'm gonna put lower B. I think it's considerably better than Civic Duty, but low B tier for the Citizen Pain, is what I say. Then we have the Civil Servant Medigun. I'm sorry, but this one is just ugly. The Mark II Warpaint handles this one infinitely better because you get much better surface area on certain weapon models, and so you can make certain skins look really good. But the original skin on this Medigun just looks really, really bad. The wrappings on this do it no favors. You don't get enough of the solid wood and blue to kind of balance things out. I can't. I have to put it in D tier for this one. The Warpaint was originally in the Warpaint. The Warpaint tier list is like low C tier, but I got to put this in like relatively high D tier. It's fairly mediocre on the Medigun, and the Warpaint does these textures a much better service. So, and again, we already went through all of the Warpaints. These are the decorated weapons. If you want to check out my opinions on the Warpaints, the VOD has been uploaded to my second channel. Oh, Earth, Cry, and Fire. Oh, Earth, Cry, and Fire. Earth, Sky, and Fire. Earth, Cry, and Fire, man. I don't know. I want to like this skin. I really enjoy that it's, you know, based off of the Skybox on 2 Fort, but just some of the colors on this one are just, it falls a little bit short. It looks a lot better in the blue variant. Like, let me fire up the game. I can do that. I can fire up the game so I can show you what this one looks like on the blue variant. I like the blue variant way more than the red variant, but the red variant just really, really falls flat. I don't know if I can call it a D, though, because I don't think it's certainly much better than the Civil Servant Medigun. I think I have to put it in low C tier. I don't know if I can call it bad. Maybe upper D tier, above Civil Servant. Maybe I can do that. I don't know, man. Richter, what's going on, man? What's poppin'? Also, I got my boxes for later. But, like, we go to Earth, Sky, and Fire. Hello? You gonna work for me? There we go. Earth, Cry, and Fire. Yeah, the red variant really leaves something to be desired, but the blue variant looks a lot better, in my opinion. I think it's this green. This green, if this wasn't green, if this was, like, black, that would look a lot better. But I think the green is the major detracting factor on this skin, and it makes it fall short. So I'm gonna put it... I'll put it in lower C tier. Yeah, I'll put it in lower C tier for now. It's not, I can't say it's a bad skin. I can't. I really can't. Hickory Hole Puncher. Just really, it's just mediocre. It's not, I gotta put you in like upper D tier. It's not, it ain't all that. It ain't all that in a bag of chips. It's fairly bland. You have the random, you know, opportunities to get stickers on this one. And they look, you know, it's kind of cute. It's, you know, it's themed after Scout, but it's really just, it's not all that. It's really not all that. I'm gonna say D. We'll say upper D tier. Definitely better than the Civil Servant, but I really can't put it. I can't put it in C. Can't put it in C. You know what's funny is I like the Local Hero pistol a lot more than the Hickory Hole Puncher, only because of how this thing looks when you get higher wares. It's also in D tier, but it's above the Hickory Hole Puncher. I'm not going to put it in C. I'll also put this one in D. But I do like how this particular skin looks in higher wear, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, Local Hero. Factory New, fairly bland, it's just brown, but when you get like some wear on this, it wears down to like a lighter wood color, and it looks really fucking good. This one looks really good beat up, and that's why I use it on my Engineer. See? It looks good. I like it in Battlescarred, but it's still not an amazing skin. I have to. It cannot be above. Can't be above D tier. Yeah, a lot of the original skins have what we call what in the workshop scene call it a custom wear. Also, I saw there were a couple of donations I missed. £2 from this guy just now, and there's another one further up. I'm sorry I missed that. Why do you have the hair of a Chad and the face the face of a soy boy? Is it because I have facial hair? What is a soy boy face? Someone elaborate that for me. Like if you have anything that resembles facial hair, you are therefore soy. God forbid I grow out a beard. Difference between war paint and this? Okay, yeah. So for I keep forgetting just like how new people are to this game. Like how most people playing this game right now have only started playing within the past few years. So they weren't around for the original skins and they weren't around for like the transition of war paints. So the difference between a skin and a war paint is a decorated weapon like this, son of a bitch. A decorated weapon like this has a unique texture and mapping for a single weapon model. You unbox a case, this is what you get, and that's it. Whereas a war paint takes a set of generally applicable textures, and you can select what weapon you want to put it on, and then you hit redeem, and then boom, the war paint is used, and it's now on that weapon, right? That's the difference. So the original collections were all unique weapon models with unique textures and mapping, whereas now war paints use the general application system. And Valve adopted this system for a couple of reasons. One, it's a lot easier to implement skins using the Warpaint system, and two, it circumvents the major problem of the Warpaint system, where players can not only unbox a skin that they didn't like, but also unbox a skin on a weapon that they did not use, but also for a class they likely did not use, right? Because let's say you open a flamethrower, oh, I don't like this skin, but I also don't play Pyro, therefore I don't have a strong incentive to gamble and get a skin that I do want. Warpaints completely eliminate both of those problems because you're just unboxing the textures and then can select the weapon you want to put them on. But then the downsides of the Warpaint system is you have a hypersaturation of the market with a shitload of skins, many of the weapons that should not have skins put on them. Also, because of the nature of the Warpaint system, a lot of the implementations just look really shit on a good handful of weapon models, depending on what Warpaint you're using. So, that's the difference. That is the difference. Anyways, moving on. Mare Revolver. Yeah, Warpaints do lack soul, I completely agree. So, we have the Mare Revolver. This one is another one of those ones where it looks better in on the blue variant. Let me pull you up. Let me get some Ice 2 Ford collection here. Yeah, it looks way better on the blue variant. It's a bit sleeker. It's like nice gray and blue, but the red variant is just it's fairly bland. It's in the same territory as the Civil Servant, so I'm gonna put it like right there. I think that's a good spot for it. Right about there. Upper D tier. It's not shit. Like there are shit skins. Don't worry, we'll get to them. But yeah. Rooftop Wrangler also suffers from the same problem as the Civil Servant. I believe it uses almost all of the same textures, and also on this one, the blue variant looks a lot better. Again, silver with a nice lighter grays, but the red variant just really leaves something to be desired. So, also gonna put it in like upper D tier territory, kind of like right around here. That's where that one belongs. Small Town Bring Down. Much like the Warpaint Mark II variant, I really enjoy this one. It's a very nice, simple, team-colored skin, but it has a bit more of like the dinginess and like the scratches and cracks and the concrete patterns that I think look a lot better and help break up like these large, flat colors on Warpaints that are, that you see on the Civic Duty. So I'm going to rate this one just a bit higher than the Civic Duty Shotgun. I think they're like neck and neck, but Small Town Bring Down beats it out a little bit more. I like this one more, because like, if you look at the shotgun, right, the textures are fairly flat, and there's not a lot of stuff breaking them up, but then if you look at the Small Town Bring Down, you have a lot more smaller details on here that kind of break it up, and so it's not like super solid, it doesn't look like a toy. And also, I like the yellow embellishments with the darker blue on the blue variant, which looks rather nice. So, we're going to put this right there. Put that right there. Like, yeah, the Moo paint is very high. This is a nice-looking flamethrower. I love this skin. Admittedly, pretty hard to make loadouts with it, but it looks really good. It's the fucking cow. It's the fucking cow. Spruce Deuce. I don't know. It's kind of shit. This is like low, it's like mid D tier. This is, again, another one where the blue variant looks a lot better. It's a lot brighter. The wood looks nicer, but the red variant is just ugly. This is just the dirt gun. This is a dirt texture. For those unaware, the original collections of skins utilize a lot of existing textures from inside of TF2 because Valve was experimenting with whether or not skins could work, and they were kind of thinking like, okay, what could work, what does and does not work. So they ended up using a lot of existing textures from within the game files themselves, and this is like one of the results they came up with, and it ended up just being a dirt texture slapped onto a gun. And you get what you make, and it's really just it's not all that good. It's not all that great. So just right, kind of. Actually, no, gotta put a little lower, like right there, right there. Oh, oh, team sprayer, team sprayer, team sprayer, my beloved. Easily, like, I don't care what anyone says. This is easily just one of the best skins in the game. It is amazingly sleek. It is a kick-ass. It's so good. Like this is top. No. We'll put it at the bottom of enjoyer tier, man. It's just one of the best skins ever made. It's so good. I'm a sucker for race car skins, and this is just a really, really sleek fucking weapon. I think it's the best SMG skin, honestly. This is the best SMG skin, period. It's really, really nice. You can't really beat it. You can't. It's decent. I like it. It's good. Alright, now, Dreadplate Tormentor, and we go kind of in the complete opposite direction on this one. Personally, I'm a fan of the Treadplate textures. I think this one stands out a lot better than all of these kind of down here in the D territory. I like the blue variant on this one. The red kind of sucks, but the blue, that looks really good. I really like the blue variant, and the red's not terrible either, so potentially a controversial opinion, but I'm gonna put this down here and see. It's not bad, in my opinion. It's down here in lower C tier territory. I'm not gonna give it D. Not gonna give it D. Period. Your change in taste in war paints is definitely notable, but if skins fit more in the game, what could be changed about your opinion? I'm not sure. I mean, if the skins fit in the game better, then I would probably enjoy them better, more. Terrible grammar, but you get the idea. Alright, last but not least, final skin from the Two Fort collection, we have the War Room minigun. It's an amazing skin. Yes, it just uses the texture from the map room, but it's like, it's up here in A tier. I fucking love this skin. It looks so good. It's, like, this is just so fucking cool. It's an amazing team-colored skin. It is just, you can't go wrong. It's just, delicious. I love this skin so much. Like, look how good this looks on heavy, right? Where are you? Look how good this looks. It's such a nice skin. I fucking hate that the inspect screen doesn't change the skin color, but it's so good. It's so good. I love this skin, man. Actually, no, I'm gonna bump it up. It's like top of A tier. Top of A tier for the War Room minigun. I'm being more strict with my enjoyer and my fan tiers this time around. You gotta meet certain qualifications to get into these tiers. Just saying. Alright? Alright, next up, we have the Craftsman collection. Craftsman collection has significantly more good skins than the Two Fort collection. Except the American Pastoral. Not a fan of this one. I love the black on this skin, but I really do not like the particle board texture. It's noisy, it's busy, it contrasts in just the ugliest way with the solid black. It's really unfortunate. If they had used a different texture that wasn't brown, it would be a lot better. I can't. It's like, Yeah, I gotta put it down here, man. It's mid to low D tier. It's just, it's not quite E. These next two are E territory. We have the Antique Annihilator and the Backcountry Blaster, man. This is just baby puke green. Ew. Just these like define E territory. These are both just really ugly skins. All of these skins have basically been used as trade-up fodder. No, you know what? I think I've only ever seen the Backcountry Blaster used in game once. Actually, no, I've also seen the Antique Annihilator used in game once. Just ugh. They define E tier, both of these skins. But beyond that, that's the last of the shit skins in this collection. Everything else in this collection is really good, in my opinion. Barn Burner Flamethrower, easily the best flamethrower skin in the game. It looks so fucking good, dude. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me educate you. Collections? Hello? There you are. It's so good. I like when you get it. It's amazing how this simple color scheme, simple solid textures like this look so good on the flamethrower. Only in factory new, sure. Only in factory new, it looks the best, but it is just, in my opinion, it's easily the best flamethrower skin in the game. It's phenomenal. Like, this is another A tier, and I put it above Bovine Blazemaker. It's like up here. It's really good. Prepare to pay 650 keys for it. Yeah, if you want to get one that's strange factory new, yes, it's going to be fairly expensive. But if you want a just a normal factory new one, they're not that expensive. I think it's like $8. Steam, hello? $15. Okay, that actually went up. Look how much these went up in price, man. This is insane. Steam, dude, buddy, work with me here. Look at this shit. Look how much they've gone up in price. And only recently, too. Like, holy shit. Like, they used to sell for, like, you know, $3, but then they've exploded in price. And the only thing that's worth trading up to with them is the War Room. Like, the Bovine, not a lot of people are interested in it. If you're, like, trying to get profit, you're going for the War Room, not the Bovine. So, yeah, I've also noticed that Steam is a little bit more sluggish since the UI update, so. Yeah, kind of a bummer. Blast and Bombardier. Really, really, really sleek sticky bomb skin, man. This is oh my god. Like, this one plays off the same themes as the Barn Burner, except you got the nice polished wood. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love this skin. It's like upper B tier. Like right there. It's so good. It's one of the best sticky bomb launcher skins in the game, I think. It's really, really good. Upper B. Could put it in lower A, but I want to be a little bit more strict with my A's and my enjoyers. Oh, you didn't like this skin last time. I like it now. My opinions have changed, and my opinions are allowed to change. I like this one. I appreciate and enjoy this skin way more than I did several years ago. It looks really good now, in my opinion. Not Backcountry. They have that Country Crusher Scattergun, really fucking awesome. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but this is leather. This is a scattergun that is, you know, wrapped in leather. Look at that. It looks so good. So this is leather. This is brass. This is a brass texture. This is a leather texture, and this is like solid black metal. Oh, it's so good. It's really sleek, clean skin. I like this one. Probably, we'll say low B tier territory. I like this one. It fits the game perfectly. It's so good. I like this skin. Fuck you, my tier list. Sofa leather. Yeah. Homemade heater. Homemade heater. Yeah, I like this one. I like it enough. I also like the fact that this one in higher wears also still looks pretty good. So, the blue variant is also quite nice. You get the nice yellow on it. Ignore the name. I'm gonna say like upper C tier for this one. Actually, no, can I rate it higher than this? I'm gonna swap the positions of these. B, upper C. Yeah, that's more appropriate. We'll do a lower B for the homemade heater, and then upper C for the Country Crusher. I think that's a more appropriate rating. That's more appropriate. More appropriate. Red is good, blue is meh. Yeah, I can agree with that. No, I know, I lied. I agree. I say blue is better than red. That's just me. Antique Annihilator. Really good, sleek minigun skin. It's just, the only thing I don't really like about this skin is that the wood kind of looks off. It's like almost reddish. Don't get me wrong, it's a really sleek skin, but yeah, the iron woods, the wood on it is just, it's not quite right? It's hard to explain. Like, I feel like if you look at the Ironwood Mark II, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because, like, the Ironwood Mark II looks better on the minigun than the original version, right? So let's go to the minigun. Minigun. Yeah, that looks so much better than the original one. Because you have different, different mappings for the textures, right? Like, all these textures together look really good, but the mappings they chose on the OG just don't look that great. The Mark II minigun looks way better. I should actually probably get one. This looks really good now that I look at it. Oh yeah, the Mark II is way better on the minigun. I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, well, I can't put it in B. I'm sorry. I don't think it's as good as the Citizen Pain. It's like middle of C tier. Middle of C tier. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Lumber from Down Under. So when it comes to the Lumber from Down Under rifle, I would like to personally apologize for something, alright? So, if you want to get strange versions of these collections, the contract completion collections, the only way you can get them is by performing trade-ups with strange civilian-grade skins. And this is a commando grade. So you need 1,000 civilian-grade skins, if you want a 100% chance of crafting this, to get this skin. That's how it works. And I would like to formally apologize for bringing 3 of these strange factory new Lumber from Down Unders into existence. I wholeheartedly apologize. It was not my intention. I was trading up the different skins, but I made fucking 3 of these things. Son of a bitch! I'm still pissed about it. So I have negative emotional ties to this skin, alright? I have negative emotional ties to this skin. And I crafted these many a year ago. I like it more than the Bog Trotter, though. It looks a bit more sleek. I like the bright yellow wood. I think that just looks better. That's just me. I don't know, man. If you get a full yellow pattern, I think it looks way better than the Bog Trotter. It's in C tier, yes, but upper C tier above the Bog Trotter. It also looks really cool with higher wear. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Lumber. See, look, you can get patterns that are like mostly brown, but if you get a good C that has a lot of the yellow on it, it looks really good. Like, you see, like half brown, half yellow. Like, that looks pretty good. This is like a mostly yellow Lumber from Down Under, but then with the higher wear, it reveals like more worn out wood underneath. So it looks like a really cool beat up gun, like it's been through a corn thresher. I like that. I like it when wares make the gun look beat up and not just fucking hideously ugly, revealing the normal weapon model underneath. It adds a nice bit of charm to it. So, yeah. I like the skin. Probably more so than many people. Putting it in, like, mid-C tier, for sure. It looks like the Florida crack house, my god. Old Country Revolver. Probably the best revolver skin that we've come across at this point. The colors on this one pop a whole lot better. The red and blue variants, it's much cleaner than this revolver, in my opinion. I gotta put it in, like, low C tier. I'm sorry. I can't put this one on the same tier as these. I gotta put it down here. Like, low C tier. We're kind of around here. We're in this territory with the Mayor revolver, or sorry, Old Country Revolver. I'll show you the blue variant. Excuse me. Oh shit, I'm losing my voice. I've been talking too much. Oh yeah. Admittedly, kind of looks like a toy, a little bit, but I'll overlook that. I'll keep it in C. And yeah, it also has a nice, cool custom wear too. Let me see how that looks. I forget how it looks. The old country. Yeah, you get custom wear on this one too. Looks really cool. See? Looks nice in my opinion. All right, low C tier for that one. Plaid Pod Shotter. Eh. It is, as the kids say, fairly mid. I like the fact that the plaid texture is balanced out by the wood. I think that looks better than plaid being balanced out by black. The Plaid Pod Shotter Mark II looks way better because you have bigger weapon models. It's also not really appropriate to have these textures on a sniper weapon because Demoman is Scottish and Sniper is from New Zealand, so why did the Sniper get this skin? I don't really understand, doesn't really fit. Mark II is way better, but I don't know. I'm gonna put this in, like, we'll put this in low C tier, like down here. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just low. Actually, I'll bump it to mid. We'll do middle C tier. We'll do middle C tier. Mid. And the same goes for the, what's this one called? The Reclaim Reanimator. Same goes for this one. Utilizes the same textures. This one just uses the same textures, except it's on the Medigun. And the Mark II Warpaint does lack these darker textures. But, it's not bad, but it's also not really good. So I'm going to also put this one in lower C tier territory. Let's group these up, because we're going to need some room for later. Yeah. Also, like, low to mid C territory. Zesty, I love you. I love you too, random citizen. Thank you. Thank you, NN. As always, you are far too kind with your donations. Thank you so much. Same deal with the Red Rock Roscoe. Yeah, we're gonna get to that fairly shortly. Rustic Ruiner Shotgun, B. This is a good skin. I fucking love the skin. It's really nice. This one's very underrated. Not a lot of people like this one, but I love the Rustic Ruiner. It looks really cool. Let me get to it. God damn it. It just looks really good. It has everything that makes a nice, sleek TF2 skin. It's got the texture work, it's got the colors, it just fits in the game. I love this skin. Yes, Inpec, I'm being very strict with my A's and my A's and enjoyer tiers, alright? This is a good skin. It is a good skin. But I can't put it in A. I cannot put it in A tier knowing what comes next, alright? I'll bump it up a bit. I'll put it like upper B tier. How's that? We'll put an upper B tier right there. I'll say that. Shot in the Dark. Really fucking cool skin. Yes, it's just the edgy sniper rifle skin. I understand that, but man, something about black leather with sleek silver metal and brass detailing. God, it just makes for a nice fucking skin. It's really good. Yes, it's so clean. It looks so good. I have it on my sniper while I was using Coffin Nail the other day, but it just looks really good. Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna say, this one's hard. Yeah, I gotta put it in A. I gotta put it in low A tier. I'm saying low A. I can't put it in B. It's better than these, I think. It's low A tier. And then, last but not least, for the Craftsman collection, we have the Tartan Torpedo. This one's also just okay. I think this one is just a better version of the Country Crusher, because instead of leather, you have polished wood, and then you have that same plaid texture again. It's just nice. It's, it's on par with the homemade heater. You can make like a plaid scout loadout with it. So I'm gonna put these like right about there. I think low B tier for the Tartan. It's a good skin, not amazing. Excuse me, but it is a good skin. So right there, I think is appropriate. TF2 is known as the hat game, so a lot of skins get left behind even though they're all great. Yeah, I mean, and that was the problem with Valve adding skins, is that hats were already well established as the microtransaction system of choice. People were familiar with hats, that was like the thing in TF2. And the only reason why they added skins to the game is because they found immense success inside of CSGO, and so Valve's like, oh yeah, we'll just retroactively implement this along with the entire operation system, and use that to earn even more money from TF2. And it met with, mixed success. People liked the contracts. People weren't really into the skins. People were able to kind of like call out Valve immediately, like, oh yeah, we see what you're doing here. We see what you're doing. And yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change these around. I'm gonna put these up here. Put these here. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Change the order of those. Okay, next up, Concealed Killer. So you know what's funny? You know what's funny is that skins were not a unique idea for CSGO. In fact, Valve first experimented with skins inside of TF2. They had festive weapons, they had full-on weapon reskins, like the Postal Pummeler and the Luger Morph and what have you, and they also had bot killers. They were like trying to figure out what type of weapon skin could work inside of TF2 before they went and implemented those things inside of CSGO. And then in the summer of 2013, skins released for CSGO, and they released at the exact same time as Australiums. Like, Australiums were released 1 month after CSGO's Arms Deal update, I believe. Might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that Aussies came after CSGO got skins. Pretty sure. Might be wrong, might have my timeline mixed up. But it was likely that Australiums were in development concurrently with CSGO skins when they realized, yeah, let's just recolor weapons instead of throwing a bunch of random shit on them or doing a remodel completely that can fuck up weapon recognition, which is a legitimate concern, especially for a stylized game like TF2, and also for a game like CSGO, where it's really important to know what weapon someone's using. So, that's why they just went with full-on recolors rather than, you know, more weapon remodels or other random shit hucked onto a player model, or a weapon model, rather, like a robot head or lights or what have you. So of course, yeah, Valve has and always will use TF2 as a sort of lab rat of experimentation for their other games. They did that for Dota, they did that for CSGO, and then they did the same thing vice versa. Things that found success inside of CSGO were then put into TF2. It's just how Valve operates. Okay, next up. Concealed Killer Collection. So now we're onto the case collections from the Gunmetal update. Alright, let's see. No, yeah, it's important to know I'm not saying it's important to see someone's weapon in Counter-Strike, it's important to know what weapon someone's using in Counter-Strike, right? It's important to know. Okay, Backwoods Boomstick, just ugly. It's that baby shit green territory, man. It's like, I can't. No, it's not that bad. No, we'll put it in low D tier for Backwoods Boomstick. I've just never been a fan of the skin, man. Like, camo works for TF2, but these colors are just, oh man, the colors are just, they really leave something to be desired. Yeah. Invisible shotgun, what the fuck? Yeah, just we can see it on other weapons. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have the Backwoods Boomstick Warpaint, which I rated in my Warpaint tier list, which is on my second channel already as a VOD, I also rated this one pretty low because the green is just, yeah, kind of gross. Alright, Carpet Bomber, Sticky Bomb Launcher. This one is much better than the Mark II because this texture is scaled way up in comparison to the Warpaint. So it looks like camo still, without it being super busy. And so this one looks a lot better than the Mark II Warpaint. I'm gonna put it in C. I'm gonna group these up a little bit more because I'm gonna very quickly run out of space inside of my C tier here. We'll bring these closer, overlap them a little bit. We'll put the Carpet Bomber in like upper C tier range. Not a bad skin, not an ugly skin, not an amazing skin. It's like, I'm gonna keep it in upper C. I don't think it's quite B tier territory. Yeah, like, the pattern is an eyesore. Especially if you look at the Mark II Warpaint, right? So you go to Carpet Bomber, Mark II. You go to, if you just go to the, I showed this the other day. You go to the Sticky Bomb Launcher, you know? Look how much busier that is, right? So, retain this mental image, right? Retain this mental image of the Mark II, and then go to the Mark I. So much better because it's scaled up. It works wonders for this texture and it looks way better. So it's rated higher than the Warpaint is for that reason. Forest Fire is just, I don't like. Does anyone like this skin? Does anyone like Forest Fire? I don't think I've never seen anyone use this skin in game unless it was unusual. It's just not appealing in any way. Like, you can make arguments for the Backwoods Boomstick. I guess you could still, actually no, I can't, because you can't make arguments for these, because these are absolutely terrible. You could still maybe make an argument for the fucking Forest Fire, but just, man, these colors just not, it's just a big sigh with these colors, man. It's just not appealing. I don't know. I've never liked this skin. I think most people will consider this one fairly ugly. It's it's pretty bad, pretty bad. And man, and like same for the King of the Jungle. It uses the same texture as the Backwoods Boomstick. You at least have more of the black and then some of this really washed out orange to help balance out the really nasty, busy, ugly green camo pattern. I will say it is marginally better than the Backwoods Boomstick, but it's still not good. Like it's like we'll bump these up a bit. This is like down here. Like there we go. This is a more appropriate order for these three. I think. I think the King of the Jungle is just yeah, and yeah, it kind of looks like a Nerf gun. Yeah, looks like a Nerf gun. The thing is like so like military stuff works right because here we have the Masked Mender medigun. It works wonders when a camo pattern is not that shitty color of green. It's significantly better. Like, could you imagine if this minigun used the same grays as the Masked Mender did? It would look so much better. The problem is the fucking green. This one is way better. It's like low. Nah, I can't put it on par with these. It's up here in like upper D tier territory, like peak D tier territory for this one, like right around there, I think. Like this is so much better in texture and color wise than this. Yeah, the green. Yeah, and I said this the other day. The green just doesn't really work with TF2. It doesn't mesh well as a weapon on a player model. It just doesn't, it just looks out of place, right? Like you don't need like a degree in art to like go inside of TF2 and then see someone holding a green weapon or with a lime green hat or anything or anyone with any green on them that's really bright. It doesn't take a genius to look at that and go, it kind of looks out of place, right? Like darker greens, like Zephaniah's Greed, that works, right? Because that's like teetering more towards like a darker grayish green territory. That's okay. But like the brighter greens, even though they're washed out, they just don't work with the game that well. And that's why the Bog Trotter works a little bit better because it's like it's a darker, richer, grayer green instead of like a tan green like the Forest Fire. So, no, I will not play TF2 Classic. I do not like source mods. I like the vanilla game. Night Owl. It's just this is like B. Night Owl is just a good, like, middle of the road B tier skin for the Night Owl. It's just a really simple, clean, sleek sniper rifle. It is just good. Simple B tier. You can't get any more buttered toast than this. Like, this is plain toast, this is buttered toast, this is a full-on sandwich. This is buttered toast tier skin. Very good. Very good. Good skin. Same for the Night Terror. Night Terror Scattergun is just a solid, camo pattern skin. It's got the right colors. It's the same texture as the Backwoods Boomstick and the King of the Jungle, except when you make it grayscale, it looks so much better. I don't know why, but it does. Solid, middle-of-the-road B-tier skin for the Night Terror. It's very good. Oh yeah, the geometric pattern on the Night Owl is phenomenal, right? The Sudden Flurry, which we'll get to in a moment, uses that same texture. This texture here looks so good, right? It's the same one that's used on the scope right there. Absolutely amazing skin. It's very good. Okay. The psychedelic slugger. we can say that Valve tried. We can say that Valve tried. I understand what they were going for here. I have a soft spot for this one because I like that, like, oh, it's meant to be like psychedelic, like a lava lamp, and the game takes place in the 70s, right? Like some thought went into this one, but its final product and execution are just, oh boy. I like that. It has such a nice personality. It's like that's how the mother copes with having an ugly son, like my mom does. Oh, son, you have a really nice personality. You have a nice smile, right? When the son is ugly, that's the psychedelic slugger. It has the personality, but man, it just falls flat. It falls flat, and it's just a bad skin. I have to put it in like upper E tier. It's just ah, just can't do better than that. Psychedelic camo is meant for enemies who are drugged. Yeah. Am I setting up prices for these skins? There are so, like, there's so little interest in skins in TF2 that, like, anything I say has minimal influence. The only reason why I had an impact on the skin market is because I made a video talking about trading up to, like, the most expensive skin that could be crafted, which is, like, the strange factory new top shelf minigun, right? That, you know, that enticed gamblers to buy these things up and then do trade-ups, and then, like, oh shit, this is actually way more expensive, time-consuming, and not worth my money than I thought, so I'll stop. So I briefly inflated the prices of those skins, and they did stabilize back down eventually, but, like, no one, like, even the most influential person inside of TF, like, you get fucking, like, Uncle Dane to say, oh, hey, I like this skin, it will not impact the market that much, because most players really do not give a shit about skins. Some do, like myself, but most really don't. It'd be nice if more people cared about skins. I think they're a fun addition, and when they adhere to the game's art style, like most of these do, they mesh rather well. But when they don't, they stick out, and they suck, which is why I rate Warpaints, on average, far lower than most of the original skins. So. And man, kind of on that note, the purple range, man, it's odd because it's saturated, it's purple, but it kind of works. Is it criminal for me to think that this kind of works? Like, a little bit of flashy is okay. A little bit of bright color is okay. I've always said this. If you're going to incorporate bright colors, saturated colors, into anything with TF2, a little bit is okay, so long as it's balanced out by enough other color, by enough color that is, you know, pastel-y, unsaturated, darker, to give it the balance it really needs. This one strikes that middle ground almost perfectly. It's not perfect. I'm gonna put it next to the Night Owl. We'll put you both here. I think the Night Owl's better. Sue me, but purple range just a little bit lower. I will say B tier. Yeah, it is a little saturated, but it's not zoomer bait by any means. I will agree. And man, the Red Rock Roscoe. This one is just such a shame because it's a really cool idea. It's a cool texture. The colors are not that bad. They're saturated, but not super saturated. They tread the line. But why, oh why, did they put this on a fucking pistol? Why did they put this on a pistol? This is an Australian-themed skin. Why didn't they put this on the SMG or the sniper rifle? Either one of those would have made perfect sense for this. But I guess they didn't want to have an elite-grade SMG? An elite-grade rifle would have sold for a shitload, but they opted to not do that, but they put it on a fucking pistol. And because it's on this really small weapon model, you don't really get to appreciate how cool these textures are. And because of the texture mapping, there's not enough of this solid black to help balance out how bright this skin is. I feel like if they had mapped it to something like the SMG, where this part of the weapon where you see the camo texture was that bright texture, and then everything else where the green was black, it would have looked a lot better. But it's just the wrong weapon model for potentially really cool textures. And it's just a bummer because it could have been so much better. I don't even know where to put it. Like, I don't want to call it bad, but it does look bad on the pistol, so yeah, I gotta say upper D. If it was on any, like, sniper-related weapon... Actually, no, I can't even do that. I'll put it up here. Like, yeah, we'll put it above these, but below these. We'll say C. I can't say it's bad, because the textures are cool, but it's just on the wrong weapon model. So I'll say low C. Low C tier. Sand Cannon. Controversial opinion. I like this one. I like the Sand Cannon. I understand. Oh, well, Jesse, digital camo wasn't released until after the time era that TF2 was in. You're a hypocrite for saying that things need to fit the art style. You can't like digital camo. You bigot. You racist. Fuck you. I like the skin. It's just a better looking Australian. It has the pattern to break up the gold colors. It has a bit of a shine. It's also got, like, the scratches on it that make it look really good. I'm sorry. I'm putting an upper B tier. It's like right around there. Right in upper B tier. I like this skin. I do. I think it looks really good. It fits. The colors and such fit the game. The digital camo has, you know, it meshes well enough. I think it's very good. Oh, it's 100% hypocritical, though. Fits the game. Fits the game just fine, right? It's like we have other things that technically don't fit in the time era of the game that still mesh rather well, right? Like you have futuristic weapons like the Machina and the Zappy pistol. I forget what that one's for, the Capra, right? Technically, those don't fit in the time era. They are futuristic weapons, but they mesh with the style of the game because it looks like futuristic weapons that someone would draw in the 70s, right? And then when the fuck was digital camo made? When was a digital camo made? So the idea of multi-scale camouflage started being experimented with in the 70s, but when it came to digital camo, that was late 90s is when that started to be introduced. So this is technically a late 90s camo pattern. Oh no, right? So let me paint the difference here, right? Yes, this camo came out in the 90s, right? But just because something was released in the 90s doesn't mean it's going to fit in the game, right? You have, let's say, the movie theater. Like, did you guys ever watch Zoom when you were a kid? You guys remember the show Zoom? You remember the studio that Zoom had? You know, with all the bright, flashy, fluorescent colors and wacky geometric shapes and things like that? You know? Those things don't belong in the game. This works. That's an example I can give. Sudden Flurry, really good. This one only has the geometric camo pattern, which just gives you more of the good shit. It also has the orange. I'm a sucker for orange. I'm putting it up here. It's like middle B tier territory. I gotta make these smaller because I'm gonna run out of room eventually. Middle B tier for the Sudden Flurry. Painfully underrated skin. I think it looks really, really good. Looks awesome. Middle of the road B tier, very good. Better Night Owl IMO. I do agree it's a better Night Owl because this orange looks better than this washed out yellowish orange, and I don't like the camo texture that much. Still looks good, but that geometric pattern, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looks good. Woodland Warrior. You know what's funny about the Woodland Warrior rocket launcher? Is that this particular skin looks like ass on the Mark II Warpaint, but on the rocket launcher, it's not that bad. The Mark II Warpaint does these textures a lot of injustice. It tweaks the scaling a little bit, so it's not that great. But it doesn't look terrible. You get more of the brown to help break up the green. So I'm also gonna put it in D tier, but I'm gonna rate it higher than these other green ones down here. We'll say like middle D tier. It's not a good skin, but it doesn't fall nearly as flat as these do. We'll say middle D tier. And I do agree. We need more good camo skins. And there are a shitload of them on the workshop. There's so many. There's so many good camo skins in the workshop. But Valve ignores them in favor of hot shit because that's what they do best. So, unfortunately, probably never going to get a good camo skin in this game ever again. We're probably going to get seashell shined and beach coated and popsicle polished and what other like summertime themed war paints are we gonna get? Because Valve loves adding that kind of garbage. So yeah, or like snow cone coated or beehive barked. I don't fucking know. We're gonna get garbage like that. So unfortunate. Woodsy Widowmaker, ass, just an ass skin. It's that same baby shit green with the black camo. Just does not look good. It's low D tier territory. It's not that good. It's not that good. Just yeah, picnic wrapped, beehive buzzed. I'm sorry, yeah, beehive buzzed, pickle polished. Oh fuck off! Oh my god. You know, picnic plastered. Hey, oh, boo boo, we're gonna go have a picnic on our TF2 skin. Every time, okay, so what's funny is like every time I try to emulate the Scout, I immediately slip into Yogi Bear. I don't know why. Oh no, Yogi, you can't have that picnic basket. It's on a shotgun. Oh, yo, boo boo, it's a 12 gauge. Let's see. Raptor Viver, really solid skin. Love this one. B tier. Just like middle of the road B tier. Really good desert camo skin for the medic. Phenomenal. Love this one. I will always and forever love this. Like, I can't. It looks so good. It's a really good skin. Dirted. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for the fucking Zippy Fox loadout to get added to the game. Can't wait for official furry vor cosmetics beyond the war paint. Yeah, this one really fits in the game. It's just solid, solid skin. All right. Next up, we have the Powerhouse collection. It's fucking impossible to find strange Rapid Fire Mark II war paints, but it's one of the best war paints of all time. Yeah, because they're insanely expensive to trade up to. I think there's a few on the market right now, but they're really expensive. They're like 300 keys ish somewhere, I believe. Okay, so Powerhouse, the Powerhouse collection is a mixed bag because Valve really experimented with more saturated colors on these, but some work, some don't. Aquamarine, ass. It's like it's down here in E territory. No one uses this. It's just murky, shitty. It's murky shit water. Literally sewage. This is the sewage skin. It does not look good. Never seen this skin in game unless it was unusual. Somehow we have this green skin worse than all of these. It's just not good. Awful. Black Dahlia, A tier skin, fucking good. Sleek, kick-ass pistol, one of the best pistol skins in the game. It is an amazing skin. Looks, it's a fun, it's just, you can't. It looks so good. I can't give it enjoyer. Can't give it enjoyer tier. Others will take this slot later. But man, it is a kick-ass, sleek pistol skin. Higher than bovine. I'll say. It's very good. Shit brick house. Mediocre. It's not. I can't really put this one in C tier either. I'll say D tier for the brick house minigun, I should say. It's in the pool. Note we have a common thread here. It's in the same pool of fairly bland brownish orange skins that don't really have a lot going on. Yeah, all of these colors work. They work nice. They mesh in the game, but they all kind of leave something to be desired. So, it's kind of a resounding for this skin. Like, if you get a good lightning bolt placement, it helps break it up a little bit. Brick house. You know, like if you give me a lightning bolt pattern that looks decent. Come on, give me a lightning bolt pattern that looks decent. There we go. Like, if you get a decent placement of the lightning bolt, it helps break up the brick texture just a little bit, but there are so many other cheaper skins that look better than this one, so it's D. Current event. So, okay, so I need to do several skins at the same time. Current event, Flash Fryer, Pink Elephant. This is kind of where Valve was really experimenting with getting more saturated, brighter colors in their skins so they can get, like, flashier stuff with it. The problem is like, they go just a little too far. They are over the line. They're too bright, they are too saturated, and the white or black that they use to balance it out, it's not enough to really tone down just how intensively bright these skins are. They fit into the Powerhouse. They fit into Powerhouse because Powerhouse, you know, is like it's a generator, right? It generates electricity like a powerhouse, right? And so you have electricity themed skins, right? And when it came to saturated colors, they fell flat. And what's unfortunate is, like, the texture work themselves still retains that air of TF2 about them. I mentioned this before. Like, the lightning on these, the texture work on these, you know, it has that painterly style and scratches kind of baked in, but the level of saturation on these is just a little too much, and I don't think they really work. It's just too much. It needed less of the pink, and it needed more to get balanced out. And it's like decent texture work, and like they work fine on the weapon models, but they fall flat because their colors are just too much. They're too intense. So kind of, they suffer from a similar problem, not the same problem, but a similar problem as the Red Rock Roscoe. If they had more toned down colors to help balance out the brightness on these, then they'd be a lot better in my eyes. But I can't put them above C. I will put the current event higher because it has a lot more of the darker black to help balance out the brightness on this skin, right? That looks a lot better because you have bigger chunks of solid dark color to help break it up. But it's still just too saturated. So I'm going to put it in upper C tier. We'll say around here, I'll say. But these two are just way, way too bright. Way too bright. Awful skin. Only traders care about this one. They only care about it because it's bright green. They like unusual versions of this one sell for thousands of dollars. This skin is fucking hideous. It is an ugly fucking skin. I will never understand how anyone can like this. This uses the same black leather texture as the Night Owl, not the Night Owl, the fucking the sniper rifle we just went over. Oh my god, I can't remember. Help me. The Shot in the Dark. And originally this one was meant to be team colored, right? This one was meant to be team colored. I'll show you. It's in the game files. It is in the game files. Patterns. Powerhouse and electric blue. See? We originally had a blue version of this texture that was going to be used, and there was likely going to be a red version that was never made, so they opted to scrap a team-colored version, and then they just went with green. And man, that is just way, way too much. You know, it's trader bait, because traders love their lime green. They like their lime green shit. It's awful. Shit, garbage skin, awful. Should have never been added. And you know what? The only one of these that, in my opinion, works, the only one of these really saturated lightning skins that actually gets the job done is the Thunderbolt. This one looks the best, only because it's yellow. Saturated yellow does work in TF2. Not a lot of it, but a little bit of it. And it plays nicely. They succeeded, and I really don't know what else. I don't know much else to say beyond that. I'm gonna put it in like I'm gonna put it in like lowish B tier, kind of around here. They succeeded with this one, and I think it looks good. Where are you? Yeah, I think they succeeded with this one. This one has enough balance to it where it's not super terribly bright and in your face. And it just works because you have a lot of hues and shades in TF2 that approach similar territory as this level of yellow. Same for the sand cannon. That's why the sand cannon meshes well with the game as well. Yellow works. Pink and like purplish, not so much. Not so much. Dead Reckoner. Not a fan of this one. I genuinely think this is just one of the worst skins in the game. I think it's ass, honestly. I'm gonna put it in like upper E tier territory. I just like some sticker patterns can work in this game, but not on a revolver. It's way too busy. It's just really noisy. The color combination of black, white, and yellow, muted, washed out yellow, just looks really fucking bad. I just don't think this one is the flat out dud. Flat out dud. And I mentioned this on my Warpaint stream that older versions of this weapon had white skulls, the same shade of white that's used here on the site. That probably would have looked a lot better, right? So the thing about the Black Dahlia is that it's technically not a sticker pattern. It is a gridded pattern similar to... shit. What's that really... I gotta find this texture. Son of a bitch! What is this fucking? There's a pattern. There's a pattern that's on. Hold on, it's on a pair of CS:GO gloves, and so I have to. Of course, I only know it because it's on CS:GO gloves. CS:GO stash. CS:GO stash will help me. I'll find it. Hold on. Give me... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, let me just widen the window here so you stop having a fucking conniption fit. Gloves. It was the... This specific pattern here. This pattern has a name. This is a pattern, and it's not randomly oriented stickers slapped all over everything, right? This is what I'm talking about. That's the same thing that the Black Dahlia does. Is it Houndtooth? Houndtooth pattern. Yeah, right. This is considered a pattern and not randomly oriented stickers slapped into a gridded pattern or random orientations, right? This is a nice, gridded, organized texture which meshes much better into TF2, or it's just nicer and more pleasing to the eyes, right? And that's what the Black Dahlia does, right? If you go look at the Black Dahlia, I have to open up my damn GCF scape again. Like, if you go look at the Black Dahlia texture, right? Materials, you go to patterns, Powerhouse, lightning black. See, it follows that same organized, repeating pattern, and it's not this haphazard, random, visual mess. That's why this is much more visually pleasing to the eye, instead of a bunch of random shit scattered around into a blank space, right? And that's why I think the Dead Reckoner Revolver looks like hot shit. Like, the Citizen Pain gets away with it because they're much more spaced out, and the stickers themselves are nicely stylized to TF2, whereas this one is just flat skulls. One of them has the gibbous, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not a fan. And then we have the Lightning Rod Shotgun, right? So Lightning Rod Shotgun also uses the same pattern as the Black Dahlia, except it's been changed over to yellow. Yes, McDonald's Happy Meal shotgun, but it's also like not bad. It's we're in C territory with the lightning rod. I'll put it next to Civic Duty. Honestly, C tier skin, not good, not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Controversial take. Get your clips ready. Get your clips ready. Get your hypocrisy notebooks open and your pencils sharpened. Get your fucking get your gears greased. Get ready for the I'm ready for the outrage. I like the liquid asset. When it comes to bright, saturated skins, much like the Thunderbolt, it hits that middle ground and it looks really good. It's not hyper-saturated. The blues and the darker washed out like cyan, pastel-y colors, they somehow kind of work. They somehow kind of work with the game. It really does stick out like a sore thumb. There's nothing else in TF2 that has these colors, but I've just always loved this skin. It thematically fits the collections theme. It thematically fits the demo man. It's just a really nice, sleek skin. It's just really good. Like, if you're gonna get into, like, bright, saturated territory, this is the nice middle ground that you want to hit. And there are tons of war paints on the workshop that, like, play off of this sort of stuff, right? Like, I can pull up an example right now. I don't remember how to do this properly. Where's my... I think the quickest way is to go here. Can I get to my workshop favorites? Yeah, here we go, favorites. And I know I have an example of one of these favorited somewhere that I could show you, right? Like, there are a lot of war paints that work with brighter colors, but they choose the right colors, and they look really good. Let me see if I can find you. Where's the one I'm thinking of? Where are you? I know I have it favorited. It's buried in here somewhere. Give me a moment. I want to show you this. I think it's important. I think it's important to make this example. It's important to show this. Yeah, okay, well, so, of course I go to Pam's War Paints, right? I go to Pam's War Paints, man. Like, this guy, he knows how to strike that right balance with brighter colors that aren't necessarily within TF2's color palette strictly, but they're just muted, they're just faded enough where, god damn, that looks so good, right? It fits with that washed out, kind of dusty nature that is TF2, man, and the liquid asset is right in that territory, right? Where it's bright and saturated, but it has that washed out, dusty look, right? God, I love Pamp skins. And the summer update's gonna come, and we're still not gonna see a single one of this man's items in the game, and it's a fucking shame. So that's where you belong. That's where my liquid asset goes. Moving on. Low profile, kind of shit. You have, really shitty, randomly oriented silhouettes of the sniper. It's just really busy. The color work is okay, but man, I just do not like this primary pattern. It's too busy. It's got too much shit going on. It's also all crammed into a really small weapon model. It just falls flat. Maybe if it had been put on a sniper rifle, it would be a much better skin, but it's down here, man. It's down here. It's in low D. Actually, yeah, it's in low. You can still make an argument, right? You can make the arguments that this still works the game. Colors are fine, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Sandstone Special. Fairly bland skin. I'm slightly biased because I'm a geologist by trade. It looks like sandstone. And I mean, you get what's advertised. It doesn't look bad. It's not good. I mean, I can't really rate it nearly as highly as all of these, and like, up here. It's in the same group as all of these, just bland kind of brown skins that don't really look terrible. They all fit in the game, but I can't put them into C territory. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. And then we have the Spark of Life Medigun, alright? So, what's funny about this is that the Spark of Life Medigun does use a gridded sticker pattern, but all of the stickers are in the same orientation. They're not randomly rotated by certain degrees or rotated by 90, 90, 90, 90. All of the stickers are in the same orientation. Let me show you, because, oh no, Zesty, they're not. You're being a hypocrite. This one is a gridded sticker pattern. It is a gridded sticker pattern, but it still has the organized pattern nature, where the stickers are all in the same direction. I will prove it to you now. I will stand by that the Spark of Life is a pretty nice skin. Powerhouse, Hydro, Electric Red. See? They're all oriented the same way. So it's like this nice, orderly texture, and it's not this big, fucking busy mess. It's clean, and I think it looks really good. I'm going to minimize this program so I don't close it again. So I'm going to put this in, can I rate it as high as the Mass Mender? No, I can't. We'll put it, down here. Low-ish B territory. And the blue variant looks nice, too. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I forgot. I still have custom textures installed. My bad. Oh, no, not for the blue. Yeah, so here's the blue variant. Blue variant also looks pretty good, but I like the red variant more. What's funny is that there was a custom pattern in the game files that was a red pattern, and they scrapped it, so I finished it myself and then put it on the Medigun. Looks kind of good. It's kind of a shame this texture went unused, and I forgot to remove it from my game files. But, yeah. I like the skin. Low B. Low B. And last but not least, Turbine Torture. Just... I mean, that's it. I mean, what else really can be said about this one? It's just like, at least with the shit brick house, you have the brick texture and the lightning bolt to kind of give it some character. With all of these, you have nicer little embellishments and details that kind of help break it up. You got most of these have a team color variant, or so maybe even the wear looks good, but this one is just really boring, really bland, doesn't have anything going on with it. It's not the worst. It fits in the game. It's just middle D tier area. The orange is nice, but I think the orange color like this is a good complementary thing. I don't think an orange like that should make up the entire weapon model. You need a little bit of spice. You need a little bit of spice with those kinds of colors. That's just me. Yeah, I know. I put Shell Shocker down here. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry. We're at the halfway point. All right, we're at the halfway point. We're at the halfway point, and I think you guys know what time it is. I think you all know what time it is. It's time for the best collection of skins in the game. And I will stand by this. I don't care what you say. This is the best collection of TF2 skins ever fucking added. We hit peak with TF2 skins with the Gentleman's Collection. The Gentleman's Collection holds the best skins ever added to Team Fortress 2, and nothing added has beat them since. Ever. None of these are going to be in anything below B tier. They're all so fucking good. Let's start with the Coffin Nails. Coffin Nail Flamethrower, really fucking sleek, clean skin. It's got, you know, all the Coffin Nails have a kick-ass custom wear. Just a really fucking awesome skin. High B tier. Coffin Nail Grenade Launcher, even more, just an even better version of, like, this is an amazing Coffin Nail skin. Sleek, clean, kick-ass skin. A. Low A tier. Like, actually, no, we'll put it like upper A tier. Like, right around here is where you belong, sir. It's just good. Upper A tier. Upper A tier. Coffin Nail Medigun. It's just a shame that this Medigun suffers from the same problem as every other Medigun skin in the game, and that the wraps just do this thing no favors. If the wraps were white, it would be an S, but sadly, I gotta put it in B, right next to the Flamethrower. Another fucking amazing skin. Like, do you guys know? I'm assuming most of you guys know about the custom wear on the Coffin Nail skins, right? Let me remind all of us about Coffin Nail, all right? You got the Coffin Nail skins, and with higher wears, it looks like a burnt cigarette. You get the charred ends, you get the burnt embers, you get the ashes. Put it on the Medigun, it really stands out. That shit looks fucking awesome. Amazing skins. And factory new, they are just the sleekest. They got the gold shine. Ugh, so good. So good. Coffin Nail Minigun. My god. One of the best minigun skins in the game. High A tier. You got the emblem on there. It's just, you cannot go wrong with the Coffin Nail Minigun, man. It is just fucking sleek. Such a good skin. Ugh. Coffin Nail Revolver. Another really kick-ass, sleek skin. Fucking just, oh, it's so good. Put this one in low A tier. Really clean revolver skin. Low A tier for this one. Coffin Nail Rocket Launcher. One of the best rocket launcher skins in the game. I gotta put it, it's an enjoyer. Sorry. Coffin Nail Rocket Launcher's up there in enjoyer tier, man. It is so fucking good. I love this skin. Easily, hands down, like top 5 skins in this game go to the Coffin Nail Rocket Launcher. You just cannot get any better. So good. Everything works well with this fucking loadout, man, or with this skin. It is just, oh, it's so good. Phenomenal. Coffin Nail Scattergun. Another absolute banger, as the kids say. You got the emblem, you got the, it's just everything about this is just exquisite. Upper A tier. Upper A tier for the Scattergun. So good. Coffin Nail Shotgun. Literally a cigarette. Best shotgun skin in the game. Sorry, it is the best shotgun skin in the game. Amazing. Another upper A tier skin. So good. Coffin Nail Sniper Rifle. Another one that just looks like a cigarette. Really fucking clean, sleek, amazing. Like mid A tier. Coffin Nail Sticky Bomb Launcher. Another one that is just, oh, so good. My god. Amazing, sleek, delicious skin. Middle of the road B tier. So good. Those are your Coffin Nails, man. Those are your Coffin Nails. An amazing, exquisite set of skins. Just, they're amazing. They're fucking amazing skins. And it is a goddamn shame that the quality bar only went down from here when it came to this collection, man. And now we got Dress to Kill. In my eyes, the Dress to Kill skins are not as good as the Coffin Nails, but they still got that nice, sleek, suave shine. They got the nice eye to detail. They're just really good, clean skins, man. Oh, they're just, all of these are really fucking good. I gotta put, and I'm actually rather partial to the knife. I gotta put this in A tier, man. Like, low A tier for the Dress to Kill knife. This Medigun, the Dress to Kill Medigun, I think looks better than the Coffin Nail because you get a lot of that blue, and it truly feels like you're holding a business suit here. You got the fixed orientation on the stripes, and you got the gold. You got the gold wraps. Woo! It's like he's got his fucking tie on. Oh man, it's just, holy god. I gotta put this. It's A. Dress to Kill Medigun is A tier. It's above Coffin Nail. Controversial. Really good. Dress to Kill Minigun. Another really sleek skin. You get more of the brogue. Is it brogue, I believe is the correct term for this leather pattern. Another really sleek skin. It's not nearly as good as the Coffin Nail minigun. I'm gonna put it in like upper B tier in this territory. We gotta shift some things around. I'm gonna actually change the order of these a bit because all of these are way better than these. So you go here, you go here, you go here, shrink you down. Put you guys over here for the moment because I gotta make more room. More stuff's going over here. Dress to Kill pistol, another just really good, sleek, decent skin. It's just, oh, no, another like solid B tier, right up here with all these. Dress to Kill shotgun. It's just, I like the Dress to Kill more when you get more of the striped suit pattern. Shotgun admittedly lacks this a little bit. It doesn't really show up as nicely on the barrel, but man, it's this gold metallic shine on these. Fuck, just, whoo. Ooh, I'm gonna say low A tier for the Dress to Kill shotgun. It is phenomenal skin. Dress to Kill sniper rifle, another one really good, simple, clean, and sleek. We're gonna say low A tier. Low A tier for Dress to Kill sniper rifle. Same thing for the Dress to Kill sticky bomb launcher. Like, you just, oh man, it just, like, I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating looking at these. They're all just so good, man. It is a crying shame we don't get more skins like this. It's a crying shame that Valve doesn't add skins like this, and there are tons of them on the workshop that meet this level of quality, that look fucking phenomenal. Valve ignores all of those, you know, for shit like, you know, for shit like this. For you know, for just good old party phantoms. What happened, man? Look, how far have we fallen? Oh, it's a crying shame. Oh, Party Phantoms, not to your liking. Perhaps Peppermint Swirl. Or perhaps maybe something like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Pumpkin Pied. Perhaps that's more to your liking. I mean, clearly this is the highest quality of standard. I mean, how could you go wrong with Searing Souls, right? How could you go wrong with skull clip art all over your gun? How far we have fucking fallen when it comes to TF2 skins, man. Crying shame. A. Dress to Kill wrench. My beloved. Delicious and sleek. I will eat you for dinner. Exquisite. Another A tier skin. You're going right up here. Middle of A tier. Dress to Kill wrench. Not there yet. We're getting there. We got a few more to go through. A few more to go through for gentlemen's, man. We're not done. High Rollers Medigun. High Rollers Medigun. It's my favorite skin in the game. Nothing beats this. It is, in my eyes, the best skin in TF2. I fucking love it. It is amazing. I use it all the time on my medic. This is it. This is peak. This is fucking peak. Easily one of the best skins ever added to this game. Phenomenal. In my eyes, the best. In my eyes, the best. This is, like, the upper tier is kind of meme territory, but this is peak fan tier. Peak fan tier for the High Rollers Medigun. Like, this isn't necessarily higher, but this is like the meme territory, but this is objectively one of the best skins, period. High Rollers Rocket Launcher. Also a really good skin, man, but I just think the Medigun does it so much better. Does it so much better. You keep spamming in chat, I will hide you from the stream. Fucking High Rollers Medigun, or High Rollers Rocket Launcher, man. Another really good, sleek skin. It is awesome, but it is just not as good as the Medigun. Controversial? A. It's going in A. Can't say it's Enjoyer, but it is absolutely A tier. Phenomenal skin. High Rollers SMG. Just, you can't, it's just fucking, it's so good. It's just, it is, I will still say that the Team Sprayer is still better than the High Rollers SMG in terms of looks. I'm sorry. I don't think I can put this bad boy higher than the Team Sprayer. I have to give it an A. Team Sprayer is better. I'm sorry. It's just a really nice, this is a badass skin. But I gotta keep it in A. A for High Rollers. This one's better. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. And it stings a little bit, twisting the knife in the wound a little bit. Team Sprayer's better. Okay. Top Shelf Grenade Launcher. Enjoyer. Beautiful skin. Exquisite. Delicious. You cannot get any better than the Top Shelf skins. Beautiful. Amazing. Top Shelf knife. Best knife skin in the game. It does not get any better. It does, like, you got the grenade launcher, slick, shiny, gold inlay marble with the gray countertop, the golden paisley. Ugh! And then you got the knife. You got the knife with the pretty lady in the handle. Sleek black marble and gold. Oh. Amazing. Another Enjoyer tier. Right up there. The grenade launcher's lower, knife's better. And then you got this bad boy. You got the minigun. Top shelf minigun. Best minigun skin in the game. Doesn't get any better than this. It is pure peak fucking TF2 with this skin. Doesn't get any better. It is the whale, of which the strange factory new version does not exist. Just a hair. Just a fucking eyelash below the High Rollers minigun in the Enjoyer tier. Top shelf revolver. Best revolver skin in the game. Sleek, badass. You got the emblem on there. You got the gold, the same black. It is a fucking amazingly sleek skin. Right next to that knife. Phenomenal. Final gentleman's skin. You got the top shelf wrench. Best wrench skin in the game. Fucking exquisite. You got the emblem. You got the gold. It is just everything you want. S. Enjoyer. Always and forever. Right where you belong. Right up here. Nothing gets better. Nothing gets better than these, man. So good. What more could you want in just a fucking wrench skin, man? These are so good. What the fuck, man? Woo! Oh, we're not done. We have 3 more collections to go. We have the Pyro Land, we have the Warbird, and we have the Harvest Collection. And next up, we have the Harvest Collection. All right. So, we got 3 more. We got to do all the tough break collections still. We got to do the tough break ones. But I wanted to get the gentlemen's out of the way so I could flesh out the. I wanted to flesh out the Enjoyer tier a little bit more. How are these only purple? Well, they're purple because the rarity has been adjusted to where in these collections, right? Note that in this collection, they are the rarest in that collection, and during the drops, they were about as rare as getting an unusual when it came to these collections, if not more rare than an unusual, because I think Valve ported over the same odds from CS:GO in the first waves of collections. And so the purple grades were as rare as an unusual, if not more rare when they were dropping. I just got a text for an unpaid parking ticket that was given to me that shouldn't have been given to me. I gotta remember to refute that. It's fucking stupid. I had a parking permit, but then the cop, in full view of my parking permit, still gave me a parking ticket. So now I have to go fight that. Fucking stupid. All right. I gotta make some room. I gotta make some room. I don't think I'm gonna be putting many more in the enjoyer tier. I'm definitely gonna be putting more in the A and B tiers. I gotta make some space. We'll see what we can do here as things get added. All right, next up we got the Harvest Collection skins. Okay, we're gonna start with the Autumn Flamethrower. I need like a showcase spot because I'm running. You can't really see the skin as I'm pulling it in. Probably down here. Autumn Flamethrower. It's not nearly as good as the other Autumn skins. It's just okay. When you get enough of like the little bits of gradient on the handle, you get like the brighter orange just to balance it out. It can look quite good. It's not terrible. I'm gonna say like low C tier for the Autumn Flamethrower. Kind of right around there. Autumn Grenade Launcher also has a lot more of like the solid gradient area to help balance out the busier leaf texture, which in my opinion is a little bit ugly, but you got more of the solid bits to balance it out. I'm gonna say like middle of the road C territory for the Autumn Grenade Launcher. Rocket Launcher, really good. You get good patterns in the Rocket Launcher. It can be pretty fucking kick-ass. Let me get to that and show you. Autumn, Autumn, Autumn. Rocket Launcher, Rocket Launcher, Rocket Launcher. Yeah, you can get a good fade on here, or full pink if that's your flavor. And it can balance out the more muted colors on this. Like, that looks nice. Yeah, I'm going to put this, like, upper... Now, I'll put this lower B tier down here, I think. A lot of the Harvest skins are going to be in B and C tier, I think. Only a couple are going to be rated either higher or lower than that. So we'll put these, like, here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's too bad you don't really get those fades on the Mark II Warpaint. Yeah, you really do struggle with getting better fades on those. Autumn Shotgun. Probably the best Autumn skin out of all of them. I'm going to put this in like low A tier because the fade on the barrel just looks really fucking good. It just does. I'm sorry. Shotgun. It's just really sleek. It's kick-ass, man. You get like a nice orange. There we go. There you go. There's your nice fade for you. That looks nice. Fade check. There you go, right there. Boom. Lower A tier for the shotgun. Sticky Bomb Launcher. Easily the weakest of the Autumns, I'll say. So it's like bottom. Oop. Oh, it's fine. We'll do you like bottom of C tier. Weakest of the Autumns. And then the Wrench also can have a really nice fade on it. You know, you can get a full pink wrench. You can get an orange wrench. Variety of colors on this bad boy. So I'm gonna rate this one a bit higher. This one's pretty good. I'm gonna say, we'll say low B tier for the Autumn Wrench. It's pretty good. You get some decent colors on it. All right, I'm gonna do all the Wildwood skins at the same time. So Wildwood Medigun, Wildwood Revolver, Wildwood SMG, Wildwood Sniper Rifle. These are definitely the weakest of the skins in this collection. They're not ugly, but they really do leave something to be desired. It's just fairly bland. Oh, I forgot the Medigun as well. Oh, no, so I got the Medigun in there. Like, you can get a decent pattern on, say, the Sniper Rifle or the SMG, where you get a lot of the moss. Like, if you get, like, a nice moss pattern on here, it can help break it up. But it's just not... It doesn't really mesh that well with the game. The colors... I like the colors. Like, the blue and the red is nice, but it's just... eh. It's just eh. So, I'm going to layer all these on top of each other for the sake of saving space. And I'm going to kind of lump you all... Can I shrink you down? We'll put you in C. Like, over here are all of the Wildwoods, all layered on top of each other. I think it's fair to rate all of those at the same time. I think that's acceptable. Alright, next up we have Nutcracker. Okay, so we have the Nutcracker Flamethrower. Honestly, truth be told, not a big fan of the Nutcracker skins. They have like the nice yellow embellishments to help break up a lot of the brown, but all of these are also fairly bland, and they're just I'm gonna put these in like upper D tier. Again, kind of in this territory with like a lot of the other mostly brown skins. They're not terrible. You know, I'll put the minigun a little bit higher because you have at least more of the yellow to help break it up. Put the minigun kind of around there. The pistol is just really not all that in a bag of chips. We'll put you right there. Scattergun. The sticker helps it a little bit. It's a nice little embellishment. We'll say low C tier for the scattergun. And the wrench as well. We'll say low C tier for the wrench. It's got a little bit of character. You know, it has more of that bright yellow texture to balance things out. We'll say low C tier as well for the Nutcracker wrench. I think that's okay. Oh, this is just Premiere kind of. But what the fuck's going on? I'll need to save this. Adobe likes to break sometimes, so just pretend that that's not happening right now. Okay. Controversial opinion coming up, I'm sure. But I don't like the Macabre web skins. I'm not a fan. Like, purple can work. This purple texture does work. But when you combine purple with the wood, with the spiderweb texture, it's a little bit too much. They're not nearly as bad as the Nutcracker or some of the lower grade Autumn skins, but I'm going to put a good majority of these inside of C tier. Minigun, I think the teal looks okay, but when you get like a green fade, it's just not all that. Pistol's pretty good. For some reason, the smaller weapon models are much kinder to these textures, so I'm going to rate this one a bit higher. Pistol's pretty good. The revolver's also pretty good. I like it more on the smaller weapon models. But then the scattergun is just, I don't know, femboy thigh-high skin, kind of like right there. Sticky bomb launcher is also just okay. It's just, these are all just okay. They're not bad, but they're all just, you know, in C tier territory. Shuffle a little bit to the left. Yeah, I'll go a little bit to the left here. Let me bring you up. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Shift you over a little bit to the left because we are indeed running out of room here. I don't want to cut it off too much. You can at least still see the tiers enough with that much space. There we go. Okay. That's all the autumns. Now let's do the pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch flamethrower, very mediocre. You don't get enough of the fade colors on this one to really do it justice. Low C tier. Like, let's look at the pumpkin patches, right? So pumpkin patch. Flamethrower, you get a good seed. You can get some decent colors, like enough of the lime green with the orange. Looks quite nice. If you can try to see if you can get a rare purple one here. Purple. Get more of the purple on there. I'm a fan. Here we go. So, like, here's a purple one. The purple one looks quite nice. Like, purple and orange and black looks really good. But orange and green and black, not so much. So, and this one's the lowest rated. And then the minigun, I think, is the best of the pumpkin patches, where you get, like, a nice seed, like a full purple minigun. Ooh, that looks nice. I like the minigun a lot. And then you got the sniper rifle. When you get a nice full fade on the barrel, that looks really fucking good. Like, I like when you have the fade on here, not the whole thing being saturated green. That looks nice. Also highly rate this one. And then the sticky bomb launcher also kind of falls a bit short. Looks best when you get full purple. Full green isn't terrible on this one, but it's certainly one of the more unpleasing ones from this collection. So we'll put the minigun in like mid-ish B territory. We'll put the sniper rifle also in kind of mid-ish B territory, right around there. Sticky bomb we'll put in C, like C-ish territory with the flamethrower, like right around there. Yeah, these are all very, very old skins. Like, all these released in 2015, and they yeah, very old. All right, next up, Boneyard. We have the Boneyard skins. If you guys aren't familiar with the Boneyard skins, let me tell you. Let me tell you about the Boneyard skins, man. Boneyard skins are fucking cool, dude. Factory new, not much going on. You know, not too exciting. You know, it's bone. You know, it is bone. It is as advertised. But when you get the higher wear on these, oh shit. These are some of the few skins that look better in a wear that is not factory new. You get the fucking bone marrow on these, and holy fuck does it look cool. Look at the rifle. You get the blood on there? Holy god. This is sick. The wrench, too? Look at that. It's so fucking cool. It's got, and some of them have the Soul Gargoyle sticker on them as well, but the knife, dude? The fucking knife? Oh, baby. Easily some of the coolest skins in the game, in my opinion. So I'm gonna, like, I think all of these are deserved of A tier. Wrench, probably the highest of them. Revolver, or not revolver, sniper rifle, just a little bit below that. The revolver, on par with the sniper rifle, in my opinion. Actually, no, I lied. The knife. The knife is the best. When you get high wears on the knife, easily the best Boneyard skin. Let me space these out a little bit, just so I can have a little more room. There we go. A little more space. A little more space. Yeah, there we go. Factory new, leaves something to be desired, but the higher wears, woo! Good shit. Good shit for the Boneyards, baby. Okay. That takes care of the Harvest Collection. Now, we're down to 2 more collections. Let's do Pyroland. Let's do Pyroland. You got something to be said about the Pyroland skins, man. The thing about the Pyroland skins is I understand what they were going for, right? I understand they were trying to theme all of them after Pyroland, you know. You got a lot more of the pastel-y, bright colors, and they do work in a mixed sense. But a lot of these skins in this collection just don't really work all that well with the game. And I'm going to go in alphabetical order for these because that's just going to work better. Like, when it comes to pink skins, you know, the Balloonicorns do it decently well. It's not super bright and in your face. A washed out kind of dusty pastel-y pink does mesh with the art style of the game rather well. I think these two are some of the better skins in this collection. What if they were Pyroland exclusive? Valve wouldn't do that. No one would be interested, and no one would see them. That would defeat the purpose of having skins in the game. But I think these are some of the better ones from this collection, and they're fairly decent. I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna put these in low B tier territory. The position of these has significantly changed from where they were before in my last tier list. They've grown on me a little bit because this shows people how to handle bright pink or brighter, you know, colors like this. They look good. The set of skins that I really don't enjoy at all from this collection is Blue Mew. Blue Mew should be team colored, and if they could have done something very similar to the Earth, Sky, and Fire, where they had a blue and red variant, but with these, they just left them blue. So, like, they went halfway and then didn't finish them. I also don't like the cuddly little kitties on them. I think it's kind of detractory from a weapon. I get it that it's meant to be Pyroland, but I'm just not a big fan of these, and I don't like any of them except the scattergun. Like, these all kind of belong in D territory, honestly. Pistol is incredibly boring. It's not that good. Same for the rocket launcher, not very good. SMG, painfully mediocre. Actually, I can't even rate them above these camo skins. I gotta put them down here. I'm sorry. The best one is the scattergun. Why? Because you have a lot of this darker black balancing out this pastel-y blue. This one looks the best because you get less of the kitty texture. And that's kind of sad when the best one is the one that has the least amount of the kitty texture. So I'm going to put this one in like low C tier. C tier for that one. But it just barely ekes into C territory. Actually, no, I can't say it's better than these. It's above these. But I can't say it's better than those. Sorry. None of these are going to be rated in fan tier, right? Or enjoyer tier, or E tier, because you can make an argument for most of the Pyroland skins that, yeah, they're thematically appropriate, they can kind of mesh in the game, but not a lot of these are going to be rated very highly. Like the brain candy skins, man. These are just, we're back in that territory of green. We're back in that territory of green, and they just don't, they're not good. They're just shit. I'm sorry, they're just shit. Like, all of these also, I have to, like, make more room in D tier territory, because, like, Brain Candy Knife, brain candy minigun, pistol. Like none of these look good. And the rocket launcher, these are all down here in D tier. They're not great. They're really not. There are, however, a set of skins that use the flower pattern, like the bright green pattern. It's these. The flower powers actually have grown on me over the years. Ever since Valve decided to fix the shaders in this game, they come off as a lot more sleek than I remember them. They kind of work a bit better. Where's flower power? Hello? Flower power? There we go. Not battle scarred, factory new. Like, these have a bit of a shine on them now. It's best shown on the shotgun. Like, that doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look bad. The shotgun is easily the best of them. Scattergun really needs more of the gold and green shine to help it out. The revolver, also very shiny. This one's pretty decent. Medigun kind of falls flat. So, flower power also kind of in the area of Blue Mew. Revolver is indeed better than the Medigun, kind of right around here. Shotgun, funnily enough, looks really good. I'm going to put it in C. Like, above, kind of around here, these other Macabre skins. The only one that looks good is the shotgun. Weird to say it's that high, but it is. And, did I get the scattergun? No, I didn't get the scattergun. Scattergun, just, it's probably the weakest of the flower powers. I'm gonna put it down here. Lower than these two, for sure. Yeah, flower power shotgun is C tier. I completely agree. Right around there. I think it's pretty good. Okay, that takes care of those. Okay, Mr. Cuddles. Mr. Cuddles minigun. I will say, you gotta make something for the ladies, right? You gotta have a little bit of cutesy shit. Girls, oh, ew, girls. Girls do play the game. Chicks play the game. You gotta appeal to them a little bit, right? This one's fairly inoffensive. The color scheme, it's totally fine. It's got like a cute little cat face on it. Is it really tonally appropriate for the game? Not really, but you can make the excuse for it that, you know, it's Pyro Land and it's the kitty cats. It's all right. It's, you know, it's clean and sleek enough. The paw prints don't really detract from it that much. It's you know, it's just It's not a good skin. It's not a bad skin. It's like middle of the road C tier territory. Let me make a little bit of space here. It's right around here for Mr. Cuddles. Yeah, as they say, I fuck with it. All right, probably more controversial opinions on the Sweet Dreams. I think these are the second best skins in this collection. I lied. I forgot about these. Balloonicorn's good, but if you're gonna do a rainbow in TF2, which people try to do, this is how you need to do it. You need larger pieces of color, larger blocks of color, and they need to be really, really washed out. Then it looks really good. These two skins pull it off quite nicely, and I think they look okay. I'll show you. Feel free to disagree, but I don't know. And they got that shine. They got like the scratches and a little bit of like the mottled nature of like candy on them. I kind of like them. They have grown on me a lot over the years. I think they're okay. I'm okay with these, and I think they look pretty good. And if you're gonna go for a rainbow skin, this is like the ballpark you want to go for. I'm not gonna rate them that high. I'm just getting some space here. We're gonna put them also just slightly above the Balloonicorns. They're in this territory, I'd say. Yeah, I agree. You put it perfectly, Mr. Merc O'Neill. Sweet Dreams is very nice, but that's as far as I would go for skins of that nature. If you get any more intense, you put any more colors on there, you put any more details on there, it's gonna make it look really, really bad. So, I agree. I don't know. And then the rainbow skins. The rainbow skins just don't look that good to me. The flamethrower, the grenade launcher, the sniper rifle, I don't know, man. I like them less than the Sweet Dreams, I think. I like them less than Sweet Dreams. They're almost too washed out. Yeah, they're almost too washed out. They're too watered down. They need something to help pieces of them pop a little bit. Like the gray with the rainbow pattern doesn't introduce enough contrast to like let one or the other texture shine. Perhaps what they could have done instead, maybe, I don't know, is instead of this brighter gray, if they had done black or like a much darker color to like give it that nice bit of contrast, maybe that could have worked. But when it comes to these, I think they're just a little bit too washed out, a little bit too faded. These hit that middle road just right, just right. It's not quite there. They're like frosted. They're not dusty like TF2 skins are. They're frosted. So I gotta rate these lower, man. They're not the worst, right? Like the idea behind them is good, and I'll say they kind of suffer from the same thing as the Red Rock Roscoe does. The idea is cool, but the execution it falls flat a little bit. So I'm gonna put them in like C. I think the best one is definitely the grenade launcher, then the flamethrower. I think the sniper rifle is the worst because the barrel has that fade to it. It doesn't look quite right in my opinion. But yeah, I think around here, middle of C territory. Execution could have been better on those. It's just the color work isn't there. The texture work is fine, but it's not quite there. Not quite there. Okay, now the best skins from this collection are probably the Shot to Hell variants. The Shot to Hell skins look really fucking cool. Scattergun, easily the best. Solid A-tier skin, incredibly clean, super sleek, right around here for the Shot to Hell Scattergun. Fucking awesome. Shot to Hell pistol, not nearly as clean. I fear that the smaller weapon model for these textures really does them a disservice. So it's not nearly as good, but it's definitely in like B tier territory. So I would say around here for the Shot to Hell pistol. Then the Stab to Hell knife also suffers from the same problem in that the smaller weapon model fucks with the scaling in just not quite the right way. It still looks good, but it's a little too small and a little bit too noisy. Whereas something on the Scattergun, oh, I forgot, you also have like this flame smoldering texture on here instead of the crackly lava texture. This looks way better. And also you have the orange bits on here that can get like different fades. That looks really good. Like, see, this one's more yellow and this one's more orange, right? And then you have the wrench. The wrench is easily the best of the two Hell variants. I'm gonna put the knife probably around in the same territory as the pistol. But the wrench is also, actually no, I don't think I can put it above the scattergun, but it's near, if not closely on par with the scattergun, I would say. But the scattergun's a little bit better. But the wrench is also really, really fucking nice. I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. All right, ladies and gents. One more collection to go. We're almost there. Last but not least, we have the Warbird collection. The Guy Fieri wrench. Good God. We got the last collection here. We got the Warbird collection, all right? Any F soy tiers? Like, at the moment, like, this is where this, like, I should say that these two tiers are effectively the same, but I have, like in the Warpaint stream, but they're just meme territory, right? Like, this really belongs here. This is really down here somewhere, but I put these here as a joke, right? Like, you have the absolute pain of having this skin in the game, but yeah, there is one in the fan tier, and it's the fucking Shell Shocker. Oh, yeah. Okay, last collection, Warbird. Airwolf. Airwolf knife, man. I don't know about this one, dude. It's not bad. I just don't like the stripes. I feel like the stripes are too thin. I wish they were a bit thicker, spaced out a little bit more. I think that would help this one work much better. It's not that appealing. It's like, it's down here in the C's, probably up here. Yeah, probably up here. Yeah, up here in C for that one. Airwolf sniper rifle, probably the best of the Airwolf variants. It has, you know, the stripes are thick enough. You have like the little spiral on there on the scope cover. You know, you have the camo, you have the team colored stripe right there. This is easily the best of the Airwolves. I'm gonna say like low, and maybe like it's kind of right here with all these other sniper rifles in this order. It's the weakest of these four, but it's still like middle of the road B tier, I would say. Wrench. What can I say other than it's just kind of boring? This one really doesn't do it for me, and it's just really bland. It's like low C tier, like down here, I'd say. Low C tier for the Airwolf wrench right there. Definitely worse than the pumpkin skins. Right about there, I would say. And then we get the Blitzkriegs, man. Okay, so the Blitzkrieg knife, this one's okay. You know, it's got a little bit of that shine, you know, you got that shine going on with it. Load these bad boys in. You know, it's actually no, they're whoa, these are way more dull than I remember. Eh. Eh. Low C territory for Blitzkrieg. I mean, they're thematically appropriate, but it really leaves something to be desired. Maybe a little bit higher. Maybe we'll put it like up here. Like around here, like mid C tier, like right there. Blitzkrieg Medigun, however, pretty boring. We'll put you down here. Down here, lower C tier. Blitzkrieg pistol, you get a little bit more of that green. This kind of darker green is like the military green you kind of want to go for. I think this is one of the better ones. I'm going to put it like up here, highly rated. Revolver, a little bit more of the green as well. Personally, I'm more partial to this green, so also higher C tier. SMG, I don't know. It's like D, like kind of right there. I'm doing a lightning round through these because there's so many Blitzkriegs. Blitzkrieg Sticky Bomb Launcher, probably the best because you have the most of this yellow balancing it out. You have a lot more real estate for this blue texture to shine forth. And you have the TF logo on there. So that's like a nice little embellishment that gives this skin some much needed life. I think the problem with this skin, much like the rainbow skins, is that the texture work is really nice, but all of the textures on these are too washed out. There's not one texture that really stands out above the other, and they all kind of blend and blur together as this really washed out kind of slop. You know, like if the yellow was just a little more saturated, like almost kind of goldish territory, wow, that would look really good. Or maybe if the blue was a little bit more saturated, that'd be great. Or yeah, like if the sticker was full black, just to give it some pop, like a little bit of pop, then it'd be like just right in the perfect territory. But for these, man, it's just they're just a little bit too samey across the textures. But I'll put this one in like a low B tier. Low B tier for Blitzkrieg. Butcherbird Grenade Launcher. Here we go. So with the Butcherbird Grenade Launcher and the other Butcherbird skin, the minigun, like both of these have nice little embellishments that really pop out. The checkerboard pattern, you get more of the blue in there. This blue camo pattern looks so much better than the one that's used on the Blitzkrieg skins. Like this one is like too washed out with the gray. Not enough pop on here. You can't really even see the gray on these. Where with these, you can really make out each of the individual colors on them. It looks so much better. And you have the checkerboard pattern. You have the custom insignia on these. They do legitimately look like beat up warplanes. And in higher wares, they look fucking phenomenal. Like, go to Butcherbird and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, when you look at these, right, like you get factory new, and then you get these worn down, they have like the nice burn and char marks. They look like beat up warplanes. It looks kick ass. Same for the minigun. Look at that. That looks so cool. The rest of the skins in this collection are really good because of how they wear. They look like beat up warplanes, and they have like a little bit of charm with them. Oh yeah. These are much better than I'm thinking in my mind. I'm gonna put these in like upper B tier for both the grenade launcher and the minigun. The minigun is better than the grenade launcher by a little bit, but they're both B tier. Very good. Okay. Alright, Corsairs, dude. The Corsair skins are so fucking good. These are just so... God, they're so shiny. They're so shiny. Ignore the fact that it's battle scarred. So, like, look at this. Just, ooh, Oh, they got that shine, baby. They got that shine, and they look so good in Factory New. Oh, they're so good. And then minimal wear happens. They only look good in either Factory New or Battle Scarred. Anything in between looks really bad, in my opinion. But Factory New or Battle Scarred, get more like a little bit more of the char on there. Give me more of like the char. Need more of the burn. There we go. A little bit more of the char and burn at the front. There we go. Now that looks like a bit more like a beat up warplane. But anywhere in between, it's just like, Factory New or Battle Scarred, yeah, phenomenal. And then with the Medigun, oh, the Battle Scarred Medigun looks so fucking. You have the little insignia on the back too. Oh man, this one looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. Probably one of the best. This is aside from the High Rollers Medigun, is probably one of the best Medigun skins in the game. I'm gonna yeah, 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 yeah. They're enjoyer. They're enjoyer. They're in the same territory as the Team Sprayer. Sorry, that's where they belong. That's just the fact. That's where they go. They're good. Killer Bee, my beloved. Such a good skin. Oh my god. Such a good skin, dude. This one does it right. It's just, oh, Killer Bee. Easily the best scattergun skin in the game. It is just so fucking cool, man. I love it. You got the Killer Bee logo. It's a shame it's not on the play side. I wish this cursive was on the play side so you can see it more when you're using it, like when you inspect, and like when you hold the inspect button. You know, you got that shine, and here, this is what this skin makes up for what the Blitzkriegs don't. You get the black contrasting with a slightly more goldish yellow, and then when this sucker wears down, dude, oh man, it keeps the shine with the higher wear. It just looks so fucking good. And this is another like enjoyer tier. I'm sorry, it's like right there. It's such a good skin, man. Oh, so good. Red Bear shotgun, baby. Kick-ass shotgun skin. This is like peak like Russia military themed skin, man. It is awesome for heavy. It looks so good. It's another one of those skins that has the Fong mask on it. It's got the shine on there. Every wear looks really good. Personally, I have one in Strange Factory New. Such a nice skin, man. It is awesome. Solid A tier skin. Really nice. Like right up here. Right up here with much of the Gents collection. So good. Fucking awesome. Warhawk Flamethrower. Another just badass skin. Super underrated. No one likes this one. I don't get it. This looks like your classic warplane skin. It's just so fucking cool. You got the little rare sticker, of course. Gotta have that. But man, just the fucking shark mouth on the side of this? Shit. It's such a good skin, and when you get this in higher wears too, it looks like a beat up warplane. You get a little bit of blood on the mouth, man. Oh, these are badass skins, dude. It just fuck. I love this one. So good. Another easily one of the better flamethrower skins in the game, if not the best. Next to the barn burner, I'm putting it up here in A, man. It's a badass skin. Warhawk grenade launcher. I don't like the way this one looks in Factory New. This one is absolutely the weakest in Factory New, but in Battle Scarred. Oh, in Battle Scarred, it looks so fucking good, dude. It's just, it's so nice. Anything other than Factory New with this skin is so much better. It's just, that's why I got one, dude. It's why I got one. Where are you? It's why I picked one up in Strange Battle Scarred. I hunted for this skin. I scoured through all of the ones that were in existence, and I contacted like 15 different sellers so I could find the exact one that has just the right amount of char, all burnt up and beat up, looking like a fucked up warplane coming out of the sky. Fucking sick skin. In anything other than Factory New. And it's also strange. Also, it's got some nice parts on it. One of my favorite skins in my collection. A tier. A tier skin, baby. Not as good as the flamethrower, but A tier. Why is it Miracle? Because Buff Brown Bunny Lady is my favorite Buff Brown Bunny Lady in all of anime. So I will name my gun after a waifu. I don't care. Warhawk rocket launcher. My opinion, definitely the weakest of the Warhawk skins. It's a little bit overrated. It's a little bit overrated. I have to say that. It still looks good. I just think the mouth is too small. I think they could have done a little bit better with this one, honestly. Like, this side looks cool. This side, not so much. I really don't like the cat. I don't like the flying tiger. It's a little goofy. I think they could have made the mouth bigger or like extend it across the shield on the side of the rocket launcher, but it's just falls flat a little bit. Also, why didn't they put like an eye on both sides? Can we have like an eye on both sides, even if it was like just slightly poking out from underneath the sight here? I think that would still look better. I put this one in like enjoyer and fan tier, but this skin has grown on me significantly, and in higher wares, it's really good. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A tier for the Warhawk rocket launcher. Like in higher wares, you know, hold on, we'll get to that. Higher wares, Warhawk rocket launcher. Rocket launcher, like, you know, it's aight, but you get some wear on there, battle scarred even. Yeah, I think the battle scarred version looks a lot better than factory new. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna promote this one to low A tier. It is deserved of that tier, despite me not really liking this skin. It's just, it's good. It's good, and I acknowledge that. It's good, and I acknowledge it. All right, and yeah, it's not team colored, but it's not really necessary that it's team colored. Like the little red embellishments really don't make up a huge. They don't take up that much real estate, so it's okay. Like if there was a lot more red on this one, then yeah, they would absolutely need to make this one team colored. It probably would have been nice to have this one team colored as well, because then you'd have a blue soldier for blue, and then a red soldier for red, or the red flying tiger soldier, what have you. But it's not the most egregious offense that it's not team colored. It would have been nice if it was, but the fact it's not, it's really not the end of the world, I think. Okay. That's it. Take our pause here. That is our tier list. We've done it. Me zoom in like enough to where you can like see everything. All right, we've done it. This is our tier list here. We have done it. We have completed it. It's a bit of a hot mess. I am sorry. It is a little bit of a hot mess. We have the soy tier. We have the shell shocker. Like these two tiers are the same, and these two tiers are the same. But I have my meme tiers. Got to get a little bit of the nipa in my tier list, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Any adjustments? Let me think. Any adjustments? I gotta put shot in the dark a bit higher, I think. Put you up here. Stab to hell, put you lower. Same with the pistol, put you lower. Pumpkin patch minigun, I'm gonna bump you a little bit. About right there. Not as good as a Rap Reviver. You're still there. Put you there. Those are fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Think a couple of the Pyroland ones should go behind the antique. Which ones? Which ones? Because yeah, you know what? I can't really make an argument for the brain candies, man. The brain candies look really shit. I'll put these down here in E. They're just some of the worst skins that we ever got. I can smear these out, you know, like the flower power ones you can make arguments for, but the brain candy ones really just do look like shit. Yeah. Which rocket launcher looks the best with battle scarred wear? Probably, I mean, honestly, Coffin Nail. Coffin Nail probably does. I'll show you. Let's see, Coffin Nail. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Coffin Nail, battle scarred. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. It's got the burnt embers and edges. Still got that shine. Still got a bit of sleekness to it. Yeah, I think this one looks pretty good in battle scarred. If not, then you can definitely do Warhawk instead. Warhawk looks pretty good in Battlescarred. It's a fair bit more pricey, but this one also looks good in Battlescarred. Actually, I think Small Town Bringdown, if you want like a cheaper one, Small Town might actually not look too bad. Actually, yeah, I kind of like it. It has more of that burnt, charred nature to it. I'm okay. Yeah, this one looks good too. Perhaps Small Town Bringdown. So yeah, there you go. Those are your good battle-scarred rocket launcher choices. But yeah, there we go. That's our tier list. I'm gonna cut the recording there. Thank you to all of those of you on YouTube for watching. Note that this tier list was far shorter because a lot of these skins are very quickly easy to go through, whereas each war paint takes a little bit of time because each one is unique, whereas some of these, reuse a lot of the same textures, so they kind of fall into the same spot on the tier list. But yeah. Peace out on YouTube. And if you see any other tier list, it is objectively wrong, and mine is objectively correct, and don't you forget that.